This week's episode is brought to you by The Simple Pour, featuring our signature drink, Horsepower. For all of your beverage concierge needs, head on over to The Simple Pour. Simple name, extraordinary taste. Enjoy the show.
You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast.
But pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to Apple and our Spotify podcast.
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yup, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
100. This is a century mark.
Yes.
Wow. This is a milestone.
This is a milestone. I don't think, I don't know if we thought we would have ever gotten here to 100.
Just think about the progress we made from once we started. And as all can be seen, cameraman, if we can, get it on his shoes. I'm talking about LP. Like from when we started to where we at now.
I've always had one pair of Jordans that I've worn.
And them hoes always look like he started his car like Fred Flintstone.
And I'm going to do the same thing with these. These will be the same progression that you've seen with the same. I'm going to wear these same Jordans once a week till they no longer worn, and I'm going to buy me another pair.
He definitely didn't get them hoes in the...
No, these was not a sundry special.
Sundry
special. They was not. These definitely was ordered on a sneakers app.
Look at my guy.
I used the tricks that I learned from Laced Up.
Okay.
And I was able to get these shoes at retail price. I didn't even have to go get them nowhere else. I still need someone to find me them Pour Horsemen LeBrons anywhere.
I've been trying to find them myself.
I need those size 14.
For the low ski? Or
nah, I'll buy them.
Oh,
I just want them.
I gotta check stock for them or the GOAT. I'm sure I could find them. Jones.
So episode 100, I can remember. JC will remember this. Casey will. Law wasn't around. Phil wasn't around. Where we had one mic. It was a mic that was a little silver mic.
Yeah,
we
pass that whole around.
Trying to talk. No, we were just trying to talk into that shit.
Yeah,
like
for real.
And we would just kind of try to sit next to each other, and that shit was wet.
Shit was terrible.
What episodes were those?
All like of the first ones, like maybe the first 10.
I ain't gonna say 10. It wasn't that deep. That was probably about 3 or 4.
Damn.
It was a good bit though, and then
it wasn't.
And then we got the mics, but we didn't know best way to hold them. Remember, we was trying to hold them from the base. Yeah. We got Yetis, and then it wouldn't work on the software sometimes, so the audio would be fucked up. Mm-hmm. We'd be like, "Dang, this ain't this. We can't even put this one out."
Yep.
Y'all was like, what was Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Talladega
Nights.
Yes. And then we wasn't recording shit. It was just all audio.
Yeah, we didn't have camera until Law came on. I think we tried one time with like an iPhone 7, and it just didn't work. It wasn't gonna work. So
we sucked.
Law came about and got us set up with technology.
I wish we could show the growth of this. Matter of fact, Law, it's 100 episode. Get up. Come around the camera so when we put this out on YouTube, you can see the growth. Look at my man's feet.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Swag is there.
Yeah, this is just growth because we got a little production. He got a little bread. He buying shoes and shit. I'm like, damn, I ain't bought shoes, man. Shit.
Nah, and then we got Freaky Phil on. You know, back in what was that?
Like, I think it was episode. I know he came on as a guest. I think it was episode 51.
Okay.
Oh okay. Yeah.
And then he came on full time. I want to say like 72.
Yeah, probably that sounded about right. Because it's been about 30 episodes that Phil been on straight. Yeah, so that's about right.
Feel like a long time. So I know y'all feel like a.
Hey, we all been building. So we went through a few iterations, but again, it is good to make it to 100.
Wow, amazing.
I think we can only do bigger and better things from here. So I will just say I appreciate anyone who's listened to us and continue to listen, share, like, comment, and we appreciate y'all messing with our partners as well, Velvet Noir, Simple Pour, because that helps us continue to let him get fresh with his dunks.
Shit, I need some goddamn shoes like that.
And let us continue to try to give you content. So we appreciate y'all doing. So we might as well get right into it since it's 100. I want to jump into something that we always talk about, and this season it's even more important, is the NBA and the bubble. Because we already made our predictions, and let me go through that again because I wrote it down on my phone. So I want to make sure that I'm right. We got KC with the Rockets winning.
My Lord.
You stand by that still?
Yep.
Okay.
Lord be with
We got Phil with the Lakers winning.
Yes, sir.
You stand by that still?
Oh, that's for certain.
We got JC with the Lakers winning.
Smart
you
man.
stand by that still?
Yep, they the only one getting good meals.
And yo, we'll get the bills. And I got the Clippers winning, but I'm nervous now. Kawhi Leonard didn't even fly with the team.
He'll be there.
Someone said that he might be hurt again.
I'm sure he just operate on his own frequency, bro. Like he a special player, bro. He do what he want.
And then the big rumor that I heard, which I don't know if it's true, that neither Westbrook or Harden flew with the team down to Orlando.
Oh yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know if that's
I don't
true.
know that shit.
I don't know if that's true. I was actually hooping yesterday and I did hear that.
Yeah, I heard they did. I heard they not coming until next week, so they don't know if it's Corona that got both of them. If they was one of the 4 positive tests on the Rockets.
I just seen what's the shoe guy? What's his name?
Which one?
PJ.
The Rockets. PJ. I just seen him driving like he wasn't even there.
I think.
No, they just left today.
Yeah,
They just left
today.
today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
supposed
but-
to report today.
But they said that the Harden and Westbrook not going until a week later. So if they sick with Corona, let's say they really sick. Let's say they got it where they can't exercise, shit like that. Casey, does that hurt their chances?
Goddamn right it does.
Exponentially. I know that Harden has asthma bad, so that's already an issue.
So if Harden asthmatic
Yeah.
and Russ, we just know he wild.
That's just some prima donna shit. You just said them Harden and Westbrook hadn't flown with the team.
They not going for a week.
You just said Kawhi Leonard didn't fly with the team.
He didn't fly with the
It's
team.
just some prima donna shit. I think niggas just want to go on their own
Even
frequency.
Bron,
like you
even
said.
Bron.
I mean, Bron and
he
AD on the
flew.
team playing.
But shit, because they know they the Beatles, like the Lakers know they got this shit on lock, so they gonna stay together. They've been practicing together and working out and shit. So, I mean, but all these other niggas, like they gonna move on their own terms.
I still think it hurts that Avery Bradley
Definitely
isn't playing with the Lakers though.
Definitely, but
I don't know how much it hurts, but I still
we'll
think it hurts.
see. We'll see.
For this, just his
I'm
defense.
liking
They
J.R. and
they still
Dion
got
Waiters
homeboy,
right now.
Green.
What you think about J.R. and Dion Waiters?
JR look like he in shape, but Dion, I haven't seen Dion Waiters. He may be hungry.
Yeah, that's what I think.
No, he may be hungry.
Yeah, he
Like,
may be hungry. Well,
eat
everybody's
hungry
gonna be
food.
hungry.
No, I'm talking about
Obviously.
food.
To me, he
Like-
always been like one of them bad built, like just hoopers though.
like Gasham got Khalid Alameen.
Nah, he ain't that.
Nah,
chubby
he ain't
like
that
I'm just
bad.
saying, like, just one of them niggas that's just like J.R. Smith is that to me. He just a hooper. He just a ball player.
yeah,
you
he
just
can roll
throw him
the
in
ball.
there.
Yeah, roll the
He'll
ball
make
out.
a couple
Yeah.
shots.
Dion Waiters, like if he don't work out, it's a wrap. He's me.
I don't think Bron.
Shit, I don't work
Yeah.
out for 2-3, like a month or two. It's a wrap.
I don't think Bron gonna have him to where he gonna be inspired somehow,
That's what I'm
some way.
saying.
He- yeah,
coming
he-
into that
coming
structure,
into
you
that
can't.
structure,
You can't do that.
Here's my
Yeah,
question:
that's
can Dion Waiters win you a game in the playoffs?
Hell yeah,
Can
he
he?
good.
Like
For
even
OKC?
even now, even after his edible incident
He
on
was-
the
he
plane,
was
He
starting.
did it for OKC.
Yeah, he was,
so he can win a game in the
hell
playoffs.
yeah, that nigga that good.
He did it for the OKC.
He that good.
The year the KD left. The year when they lost to the Warriors, they was up 3-1.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
balling for
He
OKC.
sure was
Okay,
balling. He
okay,
sure was.
okay.
He sure was. He was balling in Miami before he got
So that's
jammed
the
up.
reason why I asked that is because I think in this bubble, there's gonna be some random games where random guys win you a playoff game.
For sure.
And to me, the only team that really got guys that are like that are the Lakers or Miami Heat. Because Miami Heat got some random guys that
They got
just
a bunch
get
of
buckets.
randoms. They got a bunch of random guys over there.
And Boston, I think, has a better team.
I love Boston.
But when I look at the Heat, man, like I think they're built for this type of setup. Like that's a grit and grind type setup.
They are. They are that
They
type
probably
team.
Jimmy Butler. I don't even think he got friends in the league. like if anybody out the East can challenge Milwaukee, I think Miami got a chance. Philly, I don't think they got a chance. Y'all think Philly gonna do anything?
No.
I do.
You do?
Them niggas can't play together like that.
I'm with JC.
I think they can, bro.
Shit,
them
they
kids
showed
got a
they
lot
can't
of
play
talent.
together.
Them niggas can't shoot.
What about Boston?
Oh, Boston for sure.
I just don't know about Kemba. This is his first time in the playoffs.
I wouldn't give a damn.
No, he's a baller.
Yeah, that
He been in
boy.
the playoffs before.
Yeah, he has.
Charlotte made the playoffs?
Yeah.
They was AC.
Oh, I don't even remember them
Yeah, they
making the
did.
playoffs.
They
so.
did. Hell
Did they
yeah.
get swept?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Carl.
Think about the Heat too, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, what y'all think of these quarantine meals they getting? I saw
That
it looks
shit
like
sad.
Firefest.
It's early, man. They posted.
That shit sad.
First of all, if y'all been to Disney Orlando,
I have been to Disney Orlando.
the food's trash. You
But
been
they
in the parks?
They're supposed to be getting like 5-star meals though.
the people
just
haven't
thought about
came
that.
yet.
Huh?
The people haven't came yet for that. They haven't been brought in yet.
What you mean they ain't came yet?
The people that's supposed to get that, like the restaurants are supposed to be open, they're not open yet. It's gonna be another 7 or 14 days before they get there.
So they expect them to eat that
Supposed to be prepackaged meals for like 7 or 14
that
days.
school lunch meal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they getting that shit from the Disney resort structure,
Probably.
and they giving them to the ball players.
Nah, bro.
Cause I've been in Orlando Disney a couple times, and we never eat the park food shit.
I saw the best tweet ever. It was Isaiah Thomas. He said, "Braun is not eating that."
Yep.
I mean, so what are the Lakers eating then? Because they clearly not eating that lunch meal.
No,
Shit.
Now I saw another tweet that kind of it said, Braun and the Lakers gonna be them niggas that came to school with the McDonald's lunch.
Yeah,
Because them niggas gonna have fancy ass meals while everybody's just eating that bullshit.
Bro, and in the WNBA, man,
What they doing with the sisters, man?
bro. Okay, you see
They cheat them
the
shit,
space
man.
that we're in right now.
they in jail.
Like this space. This is their bed. They in bunks.
They ain't fucking bums.
They in bumps.
They literally at the IMG Academy, which is like a charter high school for like 5th-year players.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
instance,
yeah.
the last notable 5th-year player that went there was Kenyon Martin's son last year.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So they're literally living in bunks. They showed the washing room.
Yo,
Motherfuckers had a rat trap propped against the wall.
Wow.
In the middle. It's not even like on the floor. That shit was like on the wall. And then
Man.
they had roach traps in between the mattress and the box springs. They already got complaints about bed bugs.
yes.
Dog, that shit.
When is the WNBA season? When
2
is-
weeks.
I'm just saying, it's in 2 weeks. They
It
start in the
starts
summer,
it's
right?
usually June to August. It's usually June, August. It's like 12 weeks.
Okay.
Damn.
But it starts in 2 weeks, and they're gonna have a short
when this
season.
when this went down, they weren't in season.
They weren't gonna. They would have had a season starting in June.
Yes.
They almost canceled it, but when the NBA figured their stuff out, WNBA was able to jump in and say they was gonna do a season as well.
Damn.
Okay.
Man, I don't like
But bro, they living bad. So if you think the NBA food is bad, they probably over there eating like Weight Watchers meals.
Hopefully
Like they
get
probably
in the
eating
same,
like or them
bro.
Hungry Man
Hopefully.
meals.
They do the WNBA players
Yeah, I
wrong.
don't like
then
that,
they hold owner, the commissioner, whatever, racist.
Well, no. It's
What is she?
it's the Atlanta Dreams owner.
The Atlanta Dream
Yeah.
owner.
Oh, really?
Think about that
Yeah.
shit first off. The Atlanta Dream
Yes,
owner.
owner.
That's fucking insane to say.
She-
The Atlanta Dream owner.
How she rate?
is a
What happened
racist.
with that?
Her name is Kelly Loeffler. First off, she committed stock fraud. She sold all her stocks. She's a senator, and she knew about Corona before all we did, so she sold all her stocks ahead of time. So she should be in prison for that. But then when the players were saying, we want to put messages on our jerseys, like Black Lives Matter or players or people's names, she was like, she doesn't support Black Lives Matter, and she doesn't agree with that movement in WNBA.
Boy,
Like how
people
is
gonna
she-
learn how to read the room.
how
She don't care. She rich, bro.
How she in there? Like, and what made her think, like, I want to own the WNBA team? Like, who the, like, as a racist, like, what makes you think that? Because even Sterling was racist, but he knew, like, this is coming up. I want a team and another team in LA. This is gonna make me a lot of money. He was doing literally the bare minimum.
He was.
Like regarding gear, practice. Them niggas was practice. They was an NBA team practicing in community colleges.
Yes.
Not even UCLA or nothing. They was at community colleges.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be
At
a part of the
home.
good old boys. He saw homeboy that owned the Lakers.
Bus.
Jerry
Buzz.
Buss.
He
Jerry
just
Buss.
wanted. Oh, I got a team too. Like he wanted them. Guys.
I think that's kind of what happened with this WNBA also.
Yeah.
I think it was just, I want to own some black girls.
Yeah.
So
I
you
got it.
think like because they said I remember Blake Griffin saying that when he got first drafted that he took him to a party and he just kept like showcasing him
Yeah.
like looking like my prized horse rubbing
Yeah.
his muscles and shit. So she out there just like look at this specimen.
I think that's what happened.
One of my centers got like thighs of a thigh. You know? Just,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just fucking crazy, dog.
People are
White
sick,
people are
man.
insane, bro.
And speaking of like sports, the Redskins are finally probably, you know how crazy the name Redskins is still today?
That's a tough one.
That's a wild name, Redskins. I've seen some movement for people to change it to the Red Tails. I don't agree with that.
No, not
That's the
Fuck.
Tuskegee
No,
era, man.
yes.
That don't even
What?
make any sense.
Yeah,
that,
no.
that don't even fit.
I would say like Red Hawks or some shit.
It just
That's
don't
still
have
the
to be.
kind of the
That's
same
still
thing.
kinda-
That's Indian.
Yeah, we'll just change it all
They
together.
just need to change it all. Like, remember how the Bullets went to
To Wizards.
The Wizards.
Yeah.
Now the Wizards is probably the worst NBA name behind the Raptors. I think the Raptors is the worst name ever.
I like
Because
the
how the
Raptors.
fuck they get dinosaurs?
That's what I'm saying. What are
Canada?
Raptors in Canada?
Yeah.
That's true.
I
I like
mean,
their jerseys.
I
They
hate
just
the
pick some
Pelicans name. I hate Pelican.
But at least it's a state bird.
Yeah.
Like, so it has a connection.
Yeah.
Like the
What about the Utah Jazz? That's horrible.
well,
I
it should have
hate
been New
that.
Orleans. It should have still been New Orleans.
Yeah.
I hate that
No,
one.
Utah Jazz is absolutely.
But I mean, they got to come up with something better
You wear that
than
jersey though.
Redskins.
You
that
wear a
was tough.
Stockton jersey.
Yeah, that was tough. I like the colors.
But it's like, why? I mean, then I saw other. They want other like Indian reference teams to be shut out too. They want the
Cleveland
Black
Indians?
Hawks.
the Cleveland Indians,
Wow.
the Black Hawks, the Kansas City Chiefs,
Chiefs.
the Golden State Warriors,
Warriors, yeah.
Washington Redskins, and the Atlanta Braves.
Braves.
Oh,
They want all
shit.
their names changed.
Yep.
That shit, I don't blame them. Fuck them.
Yeah, if you're gonna do one, it's a trickle
I mean, but
down
then,
effect.
then at that point, you changing the names of states too, because you know a lot of the states are named after.
Yeah, Oklahoma
Territories.
got cities.
I mean, the
Kansas.
I would say the majority of your Midwest has some
And
form
in
of Native
Washington.
American like naming
But I'm
conventions.
just in reference to a team, like that's insane.
But it starts somewhere. That shit gonna start trickling down.
And then you know what's crazy? Because I remember that Cleveland Indians when Bomani Jones wore that
Yeah, that
Caucasians.
shirt, I do.
And all those white people got so upset.
they got mad at
and
him,
I
yeah.
saw the irony of that shit. I was like, dog, white
what
people.
happened?
He wore. It's a T-shirt like the Cleveland Indians, except he's white,
Yeah.
and it
And
says Caucasians. And white people were pissed, asking for his job.
He
to
almost
be
got
snatched.
suspended for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's
ESPN,
like,
yeah.
yo, you see the irony of what the fuck y'all talking about? Because niggas is, these are Native Americans. First of all, calling them Indians is fucking racist as hell as well. Because
Damn, it is.
Yeah,
They're not from India.
No, they're not from India. So I saw this crazy, and you know I've followed some of this stuff before, but have y'all ever heard like the Darwinism theory of evolution?
yeah,
Like how when supposedly the Europeans got here and they started studying skull sizes, they would say that black people and Native Americans were closer to apes than they were to actual people. Like that's the wildest thing to me. And
Man, that shit pissed me off.
yeah, it be making me mad.
And they
too.
tried to break it down to a science.
And you know that was taught at Harvard,
Yeah.
Yale, like all the main schools into like the 1940s.
Yep.
And then they have the nerve to be like, "Why are we upset?"
And,
about
see,
that?
and then
scene
they
on,
could teach
Django.
that shit. Because then you know, did you know that the Urban Dictionary was made by a white guy?
No, I did not know that.
And he made my boy Dante put that shit out there. He made the Urban Dictionary because it was a group of black people that were saying stuff around campus that he couldn't understand, and he studied it and then made the whole Urban Dictionary. He made between that and other websites and stuff that he done $109 million.
Oh, I
off
believe
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary is popular, and
This
it's our
shit
shit.
is crazy. And then I saw somebody talking about it like you can't say slang is not an actual language because it's actually interpreted between countless of people.
Yeah.
Like it's a vernacular that everybody can pick up on.
Yeah, it's like they
and
tried
if you
to
got a
pull
whole
the-
fucking dictionary about it, you can't say shit.
It's like they tried
It
to
can
pull
be
the
a
Ebonics
language.
shit on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't speak English, we speak Ebonics.
And that's crazy that they can teach bullshit like that, but then turn around and say our shit is just horse shit. And that's I mean, that just wrapping it up. That just goes with what they do with, you know, that they can profit off of Redskins, Chicago Blackhawks, and all this stuff. But then when it's said like, hey, y'all need to, you know, put this to bed finally, and it's a big hoopla.
Yeah,
the only reason it's some kind of movement going on now is because Nike snatched off that shit. Like snatched off the Redskins stuff off their site.
Yeah, and a lot of stores took it off too. Like not even just Nike, like Dick's Sporting Goods, I think took it out of all their stores too. Like a lot of places did. So money talks.
It was a whole storyline on Kimberly Schmidt. That show on Netflix is like a goofy ass show created by Tina Fey. But the storyline was that the white girl, found out that she was half Native American, and then she ended up falling in love with a Snyder, but he was like the off black sheep. And then come to find out he's a son of the Snyders that, you know, own the Redskins. Now she trying to break up the Redskins and get their name cut off and all that shit. That was a whole theme on a Netflix show created by Tina Fey. So it's not like this shit was just happening out of nowhere.
Nah,
this
people
shit
have known
been
about this
knowing
for
about
years,
this shit for years.
Yeah.
They've been trying to Redskins.
And I
for
think
years.
it's still money in changing your name and just changing your name. It's still football. Come up with a new name, sell your merchandise, you back on top. I don't know. We've seen it with New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, so you know.
Now are we gonna have football? That's the question.
This episode is brought to you by Velvet Noir Beard Care. Our listeners get 15% off with the promo code GUILD, that's GUILD, on all products across the website. Go to velvetnoirbc.com to retrieve your discount. That's VELVETNOIRBC.com. Now back to the show.
No.
Big
we should
Ten
not.
just said if we do have football, we only having conference games. I think the Big 12 about to make the same announcement, so there won't be a national champion this year. We could already get that out. Ivy League said we ain't playing football till the spring. I mean, hell, are we even gonna have school this upcoming year?
The NFL
Soon.
The NFL is they are full of shit because they want to start training camp July 28th. They want to keep the season going. They was trying to nix the whole preseason altogether. But they want you to play a full contact game, tackling niggas, all that shit, the whole nine. But after the game, you cannot give jerseys away.
I saw that shit.
Like, how the fuck does that make sense?
It doesn't even add up.
It don't
Yeah.
make sense whatsoever.
It don't even add up.
That shit is the dumb, man.
But it's kind of like the NBA bubble. They want people to be able to play full contact basketball, touching, but then you can't play cards using the same deck, or you can't play doubles ping pong because you can spread corona.
It's weird,
It's
bro.
weird. I don't know the rules. I mean, what are the corona rules?
I don't
Ain't
know
no rules
It's
because
just-
nobody knows
What rules
shit.
are you following, Phil? What rules are you following?
Nobody knows anything.
Because we know that Phil has had multiple positive COVID tests. So what are you following now that you've had COVID at least 3 times now in the last 6
I don't
months?
know. I just got a positive. I mean, not a positive, but a negative result. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been hooping. I've been hooping, bro. So I don't give a fuck, man. I've been hooping.
It's obvious because he's like the NFL. He's capitalizing off this shit. Zoom in on this nigga pants. Motherfuckers, he survived death. Now he's trying to make money off of it. If this ain't, but this nigga here is iller than most for real. This nigga's iller than most. Literally. Nigga didn't survive death and then just said, fuck it, I'm about to make money off of it.
What's this? What's the league? What's this league you in? They just said, "Fuck it, we just gonna start doing games again."
Yeah, so they do have rules, believe it or not. So if you're watching the game, you do have to have a mask on the sideline. You do have to social distance, but in the game, it's a game. I mean, some people play with a mask.
Y'all have refs?
Refs, yeah. Man.
Are they wearing masks?
They are wearing masks. Yep.
How much corona is spreading in that gym? Like,
I don't know. Another thing that they do is everybody has to sanitize their hand before they check in the game or get the game start, and they sanitize the ball. I mean, hey,
It's the new
I don't know
norm,
how
ladies
this
and
shit-
gentlemen.
So how many? How much?
sanitize the ball?
How much corona?
Oh, just wipe
I
it
don't
down.
know. But after that first sanitation, how much corona is being passed to the next? Like as soon as you touch it,
I don't know,
how much
man.
are you
That's-
pass it off to the next person?
Listen, man, I just need that sweat, bro.
That's how you know referees ain't shit, because they can't even call traveling on corona that's going all around that goddamn gym.
That gym is
That
infested.
motherfucker is just infested with goddamn corona.
It be going down,
and these
too.
niggas just letting it go by. That referees
Are you
ain't
hooping?
shit.
Are you
your
are you
game-
balling? Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm balling. Shit.
Or did the Monstars get to you?
Nah,
got his
hell
talent.
No. I'm balling. I'm balling, man. I'm going full throttle. I be working out too. I know y'all seen my posts.
Nah,
Okay.
but I hadn't seen no workouts. Hold on, let's
That's
dig
the
into
thing.
these posts. Hold
This
on,
nigga ain't posting out one word.
Yeah,
I
let's
can't
get
tell about my arms.
nah, like your
JC
post,
said I ain't had no cuts.
your post just be you like walking up to the mirror,
Exactly.
or it just be you like
And then
like I don't know what's happening
one of
there.
them,
Like
one of them, he hit his chest 3 times. You know he's
Yeah, you see how the
Like,
the
you know,
camera shook when I hear my.
Nigga said, and it was like a pause before he said some shit. I said, this nigga here.
Nigga said I said ouch.
This nigga-
nah, but for real, I haven't seen one workout in any of your videos. So what?
I can't record myself while I'm getting it in, man. What you want me to
Set your
do?
phone up. We got to see.
They got a
something.
hands-free shit.
Man, I'm gonna have my trainer do it for me one time.
Are you sanitizing the gym after you leave because you passing that corona there too?
The trainer that we have, me and my lady work out together. So the trainer that we do, he do take precaution. I can't lie about that.
And you gonna post a video of these workouts?
Yeah. They intense. Yeah.
Don't believe this shit
All
at
right,
all.
all right. Look. We
Nigga sliding there for a picture while his lady is working out like a madman.
Throw water on my face.
Oh my god!
All right. Since it's running a little late and we did have some technical difficulties that we might try to save. We've already kind of
Fuck
talked
that.
about that. Hold on. I do want to get into a quick hit just in case we can't save it. Before we had the technical difficulty, Phil agreed that $10 million would get his lady smashed.
Hell no, I didn't, baby.
Oh.
No, I didn't, baby. Don't
What was
believe
the amount?
that. Hell no.
Well, I thought it was $10 million. What
Nah,
was the
I
amount?
have no amount on
What was
that.
the
man.
amount?
Look, but just to lace y'all, we was talking
Ain't laced
about
up. Things is
we was
crazy.
talking about the whole thing with August Alsina and Jada and Will Smith, and it's a norm amongst the Hollywood circles for like some, the bigger you are, you have an open marriage. Now, it's been known that Will and Jada have a kind of an open marriage or a love contract or a life contract, whatever it is.
And from what I heard today, Will may even have a contract where he with men and women. From what it sounds, if the Dwayne Martin story
Yeah, because
is true.
Allegedly.
it's allegedly. We
Yeah.
don't want to
Okay.
make it like we gossip
let's
shit
not-
because we don't
yeah,
do
we
the.
Nah,
don't
we
do
ain't
no
on
It's
that.
just been
No
out
gossip,
there.
yeah.
It's been out there that Will had a fling with Gwyneth Paltrow, had a fling with Margot Robbie. And then when it came out that Jada and August Alsina was doing their thing, Tisha Campbell posted some kind of cryptic Instagram post about what done in the dark comes in the light. This
Oh,
ain't
man.
this ain't news
Y'all
to
gonna see
whatever.
and all this other shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that kind of brought it back up to the whole alleged rumors that Will Smith and Dwayne Martin was a fling. Now, for me personally, as a man, and I'm a heterosexual man, I have no problems with homosexuality, the trans, nothing. If you love who you love, that's cool. But as a heterosexual man, who loves women, who loves getting his face rolled by women, my woman preferably. I don't even want to be allegedly nothing with a nigga.
Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Like
I mean,
that.
Sure.
That is almost about as disrespectful as it actually fucking happened.
But they
in my
say
mind.
if you don't have that, if you don't get that stamp or like a light stamp, then you hadn't made it.
Oh, you saying a black man? Yeah, being
Just
claimed
being
as gay.
gay,
Yeah,
Damn,
that's in
that's-
Hollywood.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That happens
That
in
is-
Hollywood.
That's
That's
crazy.
fucked up.
That's
They
crazy.
said the shit about Drake. They said the shit about. I heard some shit about like Dr. Dre back in the Gap.
But did you see? I mean, did you see the photos of him back in the day when he was with that glitter band shit, whatever he
Oh,
was?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why. And then I mean,
but if we look at, the Gap band was dressing like debutantes.
nigga, the
So we
Ozzy
can't be-
brothers.
I mean, we can't
Nigga
be
was
mad
wearing
at
them raps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
We-
jamming them full time.
I don't want it to be twisted up again. It's just like for that rumor to be over a decade, 2 decades
Yeah.
probably. Because that shit, I've been hearing that shit since I was in high school. When that nigga was on All of Us. And ironically,
All of
that's
Us.
how them niggas live.
And all of
Because it
us
was
is
based
supposed-
off Will Smith movie.
That's what it's
I mean,
supposed
Will
to be based
Smith
off
life.
of. Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Well,
like,
and then just people, you can attach that to a Will Smith just from his character, and then he played a gay role. His first role was a gay role. But you'll question yourself that about Will Smith, but like if they tried to say that shit about a DMX, you'd be like, nah, like or a fucking just anybody that just shows their masculinity like all the time, like you wouldn't. I don't know. With a Will Smith, it's just like I kind of can see that. And for Drake, yeah, probably.
I just don't want it to be ever misconstrued.
So
Be
when the
hanging
Pour
with my
Horsemen makes
niggas.
it big,
Exactly.
and there's a rumor out there.
The LP and Fields.
Nah,
man.
Don't get uppercutted. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, he knew I was gonna throw it to him. That's
Exactly.
why. That's why he did it
I
first.
beat you to the
Hell
punch.
no.
He already knew it. So,
Got me
but,
fucked up.
but to get off of that though, the main premise was how much money does it take if you allowing your lady to get knocked down?
Because August Alsina was actually doing it.
That if we believe that's what was happening. So matter of fact, we should put that that should be a question to the audience.
That's a good question.
We don't have to put it to us.
I ain't answering that.
What is the question though? Like, what? I don't even know how we got there.
We'll come up with something.
How much would you allow your partner?
What money? Yeah.
How much money would you take for your partner to just be openly
Indecent
getting?
proposal.
That's what I was saying in the
Indecent
movie.
proposal.
Indecent proposal.
That was only for $1 million, like back in 1980.
Shit. That's a lot.
Inflation
of money back then.
changed that.
Yeah, for
Damn.
sure.
Indecent proposal. He was gonna let her go out for $1 million.
That's like
Damn.
that. Remember that Netflix show with Yaya when he was getting spanked in the video game. She allowed him to get.
Striking Vipers.
Striking Vipers.
Yeah, Striking Vipers.
He allowed her to cheat in real life so he can get.
Yeah, but he did it the wrong way. He was hustling backwards. Like he was cheating in a video game.
Damn.
I mean, with a man.
See, I think that's what
Damn.
that's what it takes though. Like
What?
you got. So I think maybe if it was Will, because Will had a situation.
Go ahead,
It'll take 5 minutes for this
We
nigga to
listen.
stop
We listen.
laughing.
Go ahead.
So Will had a situation. He already had a son. He already had a wife before Jada, right?
No, they weren't married.
They
He
weren't
had a
married.
kid.
He had the kid.
He had a
Okay.
kid, yeah.
So I think it was a situation where Will was already like doing his thing, and Jada was like, "Look, if we gonna do this, I want to do my thing too," because she had the whole thing with Tupac and all that. I don't.
She did have the whole thing.
And
with
they was
Tupac. Yeah.
her and Will was together and shit. So it's just like, look, we both want to be out here, but we both want each other. We both want to be partners in life. So look, what can we do? So that's what makes them so, like the I guess the powered couple in the world or in just entertainment society, because they can just come together and just.
Are they more powerful than Jay and Beyonce?
No.
Remember when we had that argument
I
before?
don't-
I mean,
that shit.
in what?
We
what
did that.
form?
We don't need to. We don't have to rehash that because we
Yeah.
did. It was
Yeah, we did.
one about cultural versus impact. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we did.
Yeah.
But let's get some quick hits as we get out of here, and we will have this as a we'll continue. We've got a few guests coming up, etc. This one will be cut a little short just because we have recorded for a good bit of time ahead of time. But I do want to get y'all impressions. So I want to read something to you, and you just tell me out the gate what you think of this, and if you plan to vote for this person. All right. First off, the party is going to be called the birthday party. All right. He plans to run the country like Wakanda. No, this is his exact words. He doesn't believe in Trump anymore. He's going to take off the MAGA hat. Elon Musk is being vetted as his potential vice president, and it's called the birthday party because when he wins, it's your birthday. Are you all voting for Kanye West?
No.
No, man. I ain't even got the energy to even get into that
right.
one. Kanye, man, is a brilliant musical and fashion mind. That's where he moves the needle, and that's where it stops, bro. Like, all this trying to take over the world. I kind of admire his dream big theory. I think that's why he looked to Trump and was following Trump, because I guess Trump made him believe that anything is possible. I'm thinking that way. But
you cutting Kanye some real bail.
Nah, I know for a fact that's what he what he was thinking about Trump. Like, he inspired him to think that he could do anything. But that's even dumb to even like anything that Trump
Only
does.
because they both are celebrities. But
That's true.
That motherfucker better go own the Atlanta Dream and call it a day. I ain't vote for that bullshit.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare.
What the fuck is wrong with the... Look, all he's doing, he can sway the people with that. I'm taking off the hat type shit.
Yeah.
All that's gonna do is he gonna take away votes from Biden. Trump supporters are gonna stay Trump supporters.
Oh, for sure.
And it's gonna divide the vote between Biden and him in some of the states that he can still get written in the ballot. And then that's what it is. So it's almost on some secret agent type shit. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, I ain't giving this shit no energy.
And he
to this
said he
nigga.
had coronavirus back in February.
Yeah.
Like, so he doesn't believe in the coronavirus, but he had it in February.
That's crazy.
Like, this is your next president.
He said, I heard that it was a reverend that was going to try to be his running mate.
Oh, the Reverend from Wyoming.
Yeah. It was a reverend.
Well, he probably got option. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he hadn't applied for any election commission.
Nah, it's
None of
This is
that.
why it's
shit. Like, so
nonsense.
it's just...
It's for his Gap release. This is his Yeezy Gap release right
He
here.
don't even need that. Like, he's so dope with the fashion. He don't even need that.
Maybe
but,
them pre-orders wasn't slapping.
I don't care what celebrity, bro. Like, just put all politicians go out for presidency. I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see The Rock. I don't want to see none
He
of you,
definitely will
Oprah.
win.
No,
That's
none
crazy.
of y'all. I don't want. I'm not voting for any of y'all.
Well, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
He was.
Was too.
And he brought crack to the
He
black
definitely
community.
brought
That's
crack.
Shit,
what I'm
Rock
saying.
could probably fuck around and get rid of obesity.
Hey, but that's a
Michelle
whole nother-
Obama tried.
Nah, she had them school lunches that looked like them NBA lunches. That's why they was mad at her.
That's true.
All right, so before we get out of here, I just want to do one last thing. And this will kind of bring us back full circle on some of the pieces that we probably missed a little bit earlier. So we was talking about the NBA, NFL, all that good stuff. And since things are socially distant now, the verses is that's really kind of taking off. People away from each other. And the new one that we might get is T.I. verse 50. So if everything else is canceled, at least we got music, 2 musicians. Is this going to happen, first off? Because Jada Kish washed Fabulous to me.
He did.
He
I
did.
mean,
I
not
didn't
only was
watch
he
it.
drunk,
And he
But
was
I
more
saw-
entertaining.
yeah,
I saw the highlights and it was very entertaining.
he washed it.
And it was
I
he
got
he
the
put-
new say
He put the shit together.
He
very
put it
well.
together.
He put it
Yeah.
together.
And I personally think T.I. will wash 50.
Before we get into T.I. 50, now what did Jada have on?
All yellow. Oh,
There
you're
you
eliminated.
go. There you go.
So
There you go. Who did it first? Exactly, man. Don't be trying.
He got that shit out of Fabulous closet.
Probably. Well, I'm just saying. I told
Niggas
y'all
dressed like
yellow
each other.
hidden, man. But go ahead. Let's
All
go.
right, so-
T.I. 50.
if this happens,
Man, that's tough.
I think
Not really.
Nah, it's not.
Bro,
It's not.
20
It's
for
not.
20 songs?
20
20
songs,
songs,
T.I.
not
I
really.
think got him.
T.I.'s
T.I.'s
gonna
a
wash
beast.
50.
T.I. will wash
This
50.
nigga, no, T.I. went to jail and still came back with
making hits.
like, he got an album.
50 got 20 hard songs
Not-
though,
not
bro.
like-
50 got one album. And
No, he got
No, he got
He got
two tops.
Two top
and,
albums.
2 tops in G Unit.
Hell, yo,
Yeah, G. Hey,
What other album he got that's hard? Like
The
that's
second
hard?
one,
the second one.
the second one sold, but it wasn't
It
like
wasn't-
he had
it
some
wasn't
hits.
Get Rich.
It had some hits, but he don't have.
all I know
He not
is,
beating T.I.
all I know
Big
is if
T.I.
I'm around anybody and 50 plays Many Men, I'm boxing
wins.
anybody in the room.
Man, that,
Oh,
Not, yo,
nah, Many Men is the
Yeah,
one.
that's a win.
That's
If he
a-
pl- that's-
no,
song can beat Many Men.
Many Men is a
Shit.
win,
Bro,
In
All
the club
about-
is a win.
What's that? If it ain't about the money,
Nah,
that
Many
bitch
Men,
get
bro.
live,
Nah,
nigga. I see
nah.
people
Yeah,
go
but
live for
it-
that shit.
Yeah, but it's about where he plays that song. If 50 plays
I'm
Many
talking
Men,
about he match it. If he matched that with Many Men, I ain't gonna say that's just a watch.
nah,
I think Many
That,
Men watches anything.
that if it ain't about the money is a real
It is a real
life
classic.
ass
That's a classic.
banger.
That's
That
a classic.
motherfucker is a bang. It's a
but Many
universal
Men
ass
is-
banger. I've seen it in multiple spots, like a white club, goddamn black club, black bar, white bar.
Give me some Ti off the top 5 songs.
Okay, and I took a list because I
Okay.
want to make sure. So whatever you like, okay,
Top
You
5
can
songs.
have
You got
whatever you
motivation.
bring them out, motivation.
Bring them out.
About
Rubber
the
Band
money,
Man.
Rubber Band Man.
24s.
I like my beat
Tight-
down, low, down.
Nigga.
No,
That
he-
wasn't
he-
even-
He gonna smash 50.
Oh, hold on, now give me
I'll
some
give you
50
And then
songs.
we said whatever you like, huh?
Yeah, whatever you like. Yeah. So you got Candy Shop,
That shit
Get to the
trash.
candy
21 Questions,
Oh,
That
that's
wins.
hard.
That
the
wins.
IMP.
No.
That's cool.
That's all right.
Okay. In the club, of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
that wins.
Come on, bro.
And then after that, it's just like Wankster.
Wankster.
I mean,
And then-
It's the
Wankster
whole.
was-
It's
It ain't
get
a
rich.
lot.
Wankster started a movement.
It's a get rich or die trying. That's in his mixtape shit.
Nah, that Massacre shit was hard.
that Massacre
it
shit was
wasn't,
hard.
bro.
Massacre
That
was
shit
hard, bro.
though.
Only
That shit
song
was
I
hard.
like on
Bro, Massacre was
is
hard,
the,
bro. Go listen to that shit in the
I
car.
know, bro. What was that song he had on there? That was hard. Fuck.
On Massacre?
Yeah, on Massacre.
Shit,
It was like
it's a bunch
fuck.
of them motherfuckers.
But nah, it ain't a
But
bunch,
if
bro.
this happens, because we
Because that's when he lost to Kanye.
we were pretty close.
Nah, that
That's
was
not
that.
that.
That's
That
not
was
that.
The
Was
next album.
Curtis.
Next album, yeah.
Curtis,
Curtis.
yeah.
So we,
Hey, I get money. I get
Oh yeah,
money.
that's joint.
Yeah,
that
that's-
shit was
that's a
that
win
shit was
automatic.
that shit
Nah,
was
I
hard.
don't think so.
I
That
think
shit was
so.
hard. That shit was hard.
It depends on what T.I. play.
Oh, Candy Shop. He right. Yeah. So
Damn,
I mean,
Candy
50
Shop
may got
was-
more bars than we think.
But it's T.I.
But
got
T.I. got
shit.
that hype. Like it's
T.I. got
Atlanta.
I got
Shit.
shit. And he got verses on other people's shit he can play.
Because he got My Love with Justin Timberlake.
You right.
Now we can't
And then
act like 50
AO
ain't got the best intro to a TV show. That's
Power.
A song.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's Joe though. We
That's
like
50
Nah,
rapping.
50 got bars on there.
I know,
though.
but we like.
I never took a straight path
We like
nowhere.
the-
You be
Life full of
singing
twisted
that?
turns, bumps and bruises. You live, you learn.
Fuck, you know this shit.
I mean, no, those are bars.
Yeah.
Like those
Yo,
are bars.
let's
you
not
just know that
let's
off
not
the
sleep
top
Those
of
on
are
the
it.
bars
head.
for real. But nah, so we'll get back to it.
Yeah, man.
Episode 100. We gonna
500
cut this one short. What?
Just speaking on 100, times that by 5. Pat Mahomes, $500 million man.
Shit, damn, yeah, man.
That shit is insane. $500 million.
So you saying 500 million? You let your lady get smashed?
I ain't saying that shit whatsoever.
Hell no, I ain't
Listen,
saying nothing.
I
Can't
ain't
believe you just
partaking in
saying
this
shit
game.
freely to niggas. Like,
What do you mean? Do you think I'm really doling out 500 million to people? I mean, this is.
I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't partaking
my
in
woman
none
is
of
highly
that
dangerous.
shit whatsoever.
And this
Look,
been episode 100, though, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us again.
Honey.
I said it at the top. I don't know if this will be in it, so I'm gonna say it again. We appreciate y'all sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate y'all supporting Velvet Noir. We
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
y'all supporting Simple Pour. Our merch, the hats JC and I got on, tees, all of that is launching. We've been saying that for a little while, but I think we got that down as well. So all of that helps us continue to bring the podcast to you all.
The pants.
The pants iller than most. You gonna be ill when you wear them. You those Corona classics. So you gonna be ill when you wear them. But this been episode 100, and we out, man. We appreciate it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.